let's get on with this show. Close this one. G'day, how you going? Let's make sure everything's plugged in. Okay. Sorry about that, the microphone wasn't plugged in. All right. How you all doing? Ianapolis here, your acrylic guru from Australia. Welcome to me live Q&A, episode number 15. I just want to let you know, if you're watching the repeat of this show, comment below, tell me what things you'd like me to touch base on, and we'll put those in up and coming shows, all right? Okay, I just need to get my YouTube links in the description below, because there's they relate to a lot of my live shows, or the links in the descriptions below. So bear with me here a minute, and this is my Q&A. So this is a chance where you get to ask me questions. You can connect with me. We'll have a cup of tea or a coffee, things like that, and have a great time for about an hour or so. And it will be a super chat as well, so there is a super chat logo down the bottom, the $, and you can hit that and send donations my way and help support me. Paste, okay, save. Now I'm pretty sure just after this, in 1 minute or so, the links will be in the description below, which is fantastic. All right, let's get on with it. So now I'll hit that video, because I need to see I better turn the volume down. Thank you for bearing with me. I better turn the volume down. Thank you for bearing with me. I better turn the volume down. Thank you for bearing with me. Idiot, I turned it up, not down. That's the worst thing you can do for a live video, is be unprepared and have all your organising back to front. But we live and learn, don't we? All right, who we got there? Reba Moore. Hello, Reba Moore. Tammy Biddle. Anne Vase. Tammy Sharp. G'day, Tammy Sharp. How's your knee doing, Tammy? I hope all is well with you. Mike. G'day, Mike. And Celeste. Tammy Sharp. It seems you are getting extremely awesome at your beautiful skies. Thank you, Tammy. That's an awesome comment to put my way too. Tammy Sharp, or a dirty martini. She's having a couple of drinks. That'll help with the pain. Now today we have a, I've got my cup going here. I've made myself a pot of tea. I love a pot of tea. I'm going to have tea this morning instead of coffee. And like I said, this is a Q&A. So ask me whatever questions you want. That's a scary. There's one there from Lylene. I can't understand that font. It's maybe Spanish or something like that. Hello, Sanil Patel. And hello from Brazil, says, and wow, what a long name, Antonio Wilson. Thank you for joining me, Antonio Wilson. Vicky Wanap. Hello, Vicky Wanap from Canada. Glad you can join us. Karen Parker. G'day, Karen Parker. How are you? All the best to you, Karen Parker. I would imagine your little grandson is getting to be quite a little gentleman by now, wouldn't he, eh? He was such a little baby a long time ago, and he'd be a little man, or maybe a little boy, but he must be grown. You must be proud of him. Tammy saying hello to Karen. I'll say hello to Tammy too. There you go, Tammy. And like I said before, I hope your knee gets better, Tammy. Angela Young. G'day, Angela Young. Oh, I want to give you a big hug, don't I? Angela Young. Hello, everybody all around the world, says Angela Young. Angela Young's from Queensland, Australia. That's the east coast of Australia, for those who might not be too sure where that is. Beautiful person. Get to know her. She's on my our group page, and she's a really beautiful person inside and out. Tina Gorton, instead of Gordon, it's Gorton. Hi Ian, I love your painting tutorials, thank you very much. Linda Armstrong, Hello, Linda Armstrong and Tammy Biddle. Do you ever paint photos from your fans? I do when they suit the subject that I put into my channel. Yes, like, where are we? I better turn this, where are we? I want to get maybe there, just so you can see. This one here was from a photo of a fan, okay? And I can't recall the name now, sorry, but it's in the show anyway. Now, before we get any further, I just want to have a drink. I haven't had my morning beverage yet. I've been busy setting up everything, and as you know, as you saw at the beginning of the show, there were things I forgot. So I've got my tea strainer there. Even got a jug of milk. Oh, look at that. And now I've got a hot brewed pot of tea. And I can have a cup of tea refill after refill, can't I? Linda. Hello, Linda Armstrong. I want to hug you one day. It's from Angela Young. Well, you're welcome, Angela Young. One day we will meet, I guarantee it. And we will have a beautiful, friendly hug. Noletta, hello Noletta Gardenis Art, checking in to see what's up. Hope all is well. Everything is great. The show's just about started, or it's started. I'm just letting everybody come on board. How many viewers have we got there? Oh, here we go again. We've got 31 viewers there. Hello everybody. Karen Parker saying hello, Tammy. Where do you give away your paintings, or when do you give away your paintings? It's something I don't do. I used to do it in a few years ago. I used to have competitions, but there was a lot of off-screen work that went involved in that, writing people's names, remembering names, and that went on for a while. But my workload on the roofs itself is very busy, and I can't do that anymore. But I don't give paintings away anymore. I try and sell them to help cover the costs in making the videos that I do. I mean, the videos I make are for free. I enjoy doing them, but if I can incur some costs back, that helps everybody out, you, me, and everybody else. So Linda Armstrong, I hope that answered your question okay. Brian Ward, g'day Brian Ward from Baltimore. Cindy C, how long do you usually paint in one sitting? Well, all my sittings now are done on filming an art tutorial for my YouTube channel. I don't get to sit down at home in any spare time and just do a painting. And unfortunately, the popularity I got, if I post a painting up, people do expect, where's the video on it, where's the tutorial on it? So any spare time that I get, I'm in the studio making tutorials. And you know, a tutorial can take anywhere from, a quick one might take an hour to film, or up to 3 hours to film. But it doesn't mean the painting takes that long. That's just the process of stopping and starting the cameras and cleaning things and setting things up. So by the time I edit it, it can be edited down to maybe a 30-minute or a 40-minute plus tutorial, okay? Hello, Mr. Paintman from Down Under, says Joe. Oh, Joseph, Mr. Paintman, eh? Oh, Mr. Paintman today. Thank you very much, Joe. How long do you usually sit in one sitting? There you go, Cindy C. Hello Ian, thank you so much for your very informative. My name is Edna from Dunedin, New Zealand. Hello Edna from Dunedin, New Zealand. Glad you can join the show here today. Thank you for joining me. As I do every week, I like to acknowledge people who buy my paintings and jump on board my Patreon's platform. There's links below in the description below. Check them out. And if you want to become a patron, there's a link there. If you want to follow me on Facebook, there's a link there. There's one for my art group network. There's ones to see what paintings I have available for sale. There's all sorts of links there. So Janice Burns, she bought a painting last week, but she bought it for the lovely Angela Young in Queensland. It's her birthday in a couple of weeks' time, and Angela Young and Janice Burns, they met on my art group page, so has a lot of other people. And they've become really good friends just from meeting on the art group page. and they chat quite a lot. And so Janice knew things about Angela, Angela knew things about Janice, and Janice said to me, Ian, I want to buy that painting, blah, 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 for my beautiful friend Angela Young. She told me the story. I says, yes, no problem. So she bought it, and she gave me Angela Young's details, and I sent it off to Angela Young. And the crazy thing about it was, hang on a minute, I just want to thank Angela Young. She just gave a donation there. Thank you every day for your kindness and help, she says. And this is a super chat. So you can press the $ down below, slide the bar, and donate what you want into the super chat, okay? Angela Young wanted to buy the painting from me, and she didn't know Janice Burns has done all this. So she's contacting me, and we had a messenger call, and I'm trying to stall the subject because I know that Janice Burns has already purchased it for her, wanted to surprise her, and I'd already mailed it off to Angela Young in Queensland's place. And she's asking me, how do I buy the painting? How do I buy the painting? What do I do? So I just played silly Billy and go, look, you get your people to contact my people and we'll get the procedures going, blah, blah, blah. And she was so confused, the poor little darling. But anyway, I was able to message Janice and say, look, message Angela. She wants the painting, tell her what's happening. So Janice messaged Angela and sorted it all out. But anyway, the things people do, they care for each other, they love each other. It's a great platform, that art group page. If you haven't joined, there's a link in the description below. Jump on board if you're an artist, avid artist, a professional artist, whatever. Jump on board and have fun there and join the community we got there. Jet Li, I'm not sure, his name just come up as Jet Li, but he gave a beautiful donation last week as well. So I just want to acknowledge you, Jet Li. And Janice Burns bought that painting for Angela Young. And the patrons that came on board last week was Gail Clark and Mark Forbes. All right, so they joined my Patreon platform and they're now supporting my content every month. Thank you very much for that, Gail Clark and Mark Forbes. We all got our cup of tea here. This is where you can stop what you're doing for a minute, have a sip of your cuppa, and give me the thumbs up if you haven't already done it. And if it's your first time watching, hit the subscribe button and then the little bell next to it. What that bell does, it tells you on your device when I'm uploading new material. Oh, I tell you what, that's a beautiful cup of tea. You know, that's the sound I love. You walk past somewhere, have you got that kettle on? I'll be in that. I've just forgot something as well. Just want to put my whiteboard up here. My bullet points, just so as I know what track we're travelling down. Now, everything's taped up. My microphone wire is not going to get run over by my wheel trolleys. Now we better get some more messages here because I like to acknowledge everybody as I can, as much as I can in my live shows, because it's all about me coming live to you and we can connect to each other, and it's where we can acknowledge each other as well. Okay, so I'm going to do my best to acknowledge everybody. Heather Nicole, hi Ian, sad week. I lost my Dougie this week, or doggy this week. Oh, that's very sad, Heather. So to enjoy here with you tonight is just what I need. Hug your cat. I hug my cat every day and every night. Even when I had that little scare of him being lost, it makes you appreciate everything around you. So sorry for your loss, Heather, but I hope you will heal soon. Okay, all the best. Angela Young, yes, and a big thank you both for my surprise birthday. It is in August. This is from Angela Young. Her birthday's in August. And what a confusing day that was, trying to buy my painting. Normally, if it's someone contacting me, how do I buy a painting? It's just bang straightforward. But there was a bit of surprise behind that one, Angela, so hence the confusion. All right, but your people did contact my people, and we got the meeting together, and the delivery was put in process and motion, and it should be in your vicinity in the next couple of days. Okay, so your people and my people, we all did well, didn't we? Eh? Here I am, sound like we're big multi-corporate company businesses, eh? It's all fun. G'day, Ian says, Gonzo, how you going, Steve Gonzo? Good to have you back on this week's show. Vicky Wanap, I seem to remember something about that. Lol, funny, says Vicky Wanap. Yeah, if you sort of know what it was about, well, that's what it was about. I just joined, but I feel like snot on a painting and need to go to bed, says Vicky when that she feels like snot on a painting. Hello everyone, says Steve Gonzo. Hi Steve, I've got to just say something to you there. Last week when you left, you've got some sort of aura around you, because when you left, everyone's saying goodbye, and it was virtually turning into the Steve Gonzo show, and I was a bit like, oh no, what's happening here? But it's all good. I love you, mate. Thank you for joining me this week. See how things go. Just a bit of a chuckle there. Paula Ellis, hello from Santa Barbara. I was going to say Saudi Arabia. My mind thinks ahead of me. Tammy Bedell, Heather, I'm so sorry for your loss, says Tammy. We all feel your pain there, Heather. Angela Young, sorry to hear your loss, Heather. Sorry, Heather. Christine Janice Justice. Is that Justice? Christine Justice. Oh. Good evening, Mr. Harris from North Carolina. I'm finally getting in to see this live, so appreciate all the help and instructions in acrylic painting. Thank you very much. You're very welcome there, Christine, and that's what I like to do. Use these live shows to connect with you people. You can ask me anything you want, connect with me, and we all come on a level platform here and help each other out. All right? I may be the acrylic guru in some of your eyes, but I also love to keep it all on an even playing field, okay? I ain't some high and mighty Iraqi up here looking down at yous all. I mean, I am me because of yous, and we are all one. Without yous, my channel is nothing. So I appreciate everything yous do for me, and I like to, where I can, acknowledge and connect with everybody. All right, I'm just having my second cup of tea. They're only little nana cups, but they're bloody beautiful. Good evening. Yes, big corporation company, funny as, says Angela Young. Yes, I always play that with some of my friends. It's great. Hello, everyone. Sorry about your loss, Heather, says Sharon Blankenship. There's a lot of people that care for other people here. This is what I love as well. It's not only just you and you interacting with me. There's that happening, plus you're all interacting with each other. So we're a really interactive, combined machine here, and that's what I love. It's fantastic. And someone can post something on the art group page, and if there's someone there, they answer it for them. They're helping each other out, okay? They're not just waiting for, say, like the admin to answer it or something like that. It's fantastic. I love your teapot. Orange is my favourite colour, says Angela Young. Yes, what I've gone and done, I was doing a job somewhere, and I passed the Salvation Army op shop, and I went in there, and they had like milk jugs and teapots and, you know, like beautiful gold rimmed cups. Must have been from some elderly's deceased or estate or something like that. But I thought that's fantastic, and I love the odd cup of tea, and a pot of tea tastes better than a tea bag, and it just gives you more of a depth of a brew, you know. So I bought it. So, and every now and then I have a pot of tea and some bickies if someone comes over. Thank you, everyone. It's really it is really appreciative, says Heather Nicole. She appreciates everyone's thank you and support for the loss of her poor little doggy do there. Feel free to share those moments, Heather, on the art group page. If you have some loving photos of your dog, either you may want to or you may not, but it's totally up to you, and it's totally allowed as well. Put them on the page if you want and share it with everybody else. It doesn't have to be just an art painting, okay? It can be anything that you love in your life, okay? Something positive. Here if needed, Heather, says Angela Young. What a bargain the op shops have. Yes. What is a bicky, says Tammy Sharp. A bicky is a biscuit. It's a biscuit. A biscuit is a you know what a biscuit is, Tammy? Surely you know what a biscuit is. But we call them a bicky. Cappuccino bicky. I still haven't gotten around to it yet, but on the back of my work truck, you know, I've got my business name and phone numbers, but I want to just have a little long reading at the back of it, like, because some people like to whack the kettle on when a tradesman comes over, but I want to have written on the back of mine, I'm the type of man that loves to have a bicky with me cuppa, you know. So would you like a cuppa? Yes, and a biscuit too, please. Got to have a bicky with a cuppa. Anyway, a bicky is a biscuit or for a cookie for Americans. Yeah, you might call them cookies, says Jispy Girl. Biscuit, says Tammy, says Angela to Tammy. Okay. Okay, I can show that one. Every now and then certain labels get held back until I let them through. Okay, Tina Gordon is saying, I love your blending. I've started using a makeup blending to blend my brushes. No, sorry. I've started to use makeup brushes to blend and retard. Thank you for your help. You are welcome. Tina, very much welcome. Sharon Blankenship is telling us a biscuit is a cookie. Yes, they are. So you finally got that one there, Tammy. Don't, you might know the question. No, you might know the answer to the question, but if you're going to be brave enough to ask a silly question on this live platform, be prepared to be jumped on and corrected by every fine, beautiful person here if you're not quite sure. You might think, no, I know what you're on about, but you've let the gate open to let them get on. Go, here, this is what a biscuit is, all right? E and I have just gotten into painting, says Linda Armstrong. I have a major problem with clouds. Do you have anything to say that would help with this? Yes, I do. I have been watching your videos and others, but just can't get it to work. Okay, who was that? Linda Armstrong. If you can't get your clouds to work, I've got quite a few tutorials with clouds in them, and then even if you watch the tutorial and you see the cloud layout in the painting, you'll see those clouds being painted. You need to watch that for a bit. Let it soak in. Excuse me. And then you need to practice. Don't worry about doing a painting. Practice your clouds. Practice, watch me, how I'm using my brushes, how I'm applying it, what I've done to the canvas before I've applied it, how I'm blending it. Watch it a few times, because sometimes you watch it the second and third time, you realise there might have been little bits you missed. And then you need to practice them. And once you've practiced them, then you can put them into a painting and just do a painting of a sky. Okay, and then later on you can incorporate landmass in a lower foreground and everything like that. Okay, I'm from Idaho, USA, says Tammy Sharp. Ohio, USA, says Tammy Sharp. It's all about biscuits and tea so far. Another message is held for review. Okay, that one's a proper. See, the ones that are held for review, I need to read them, because sometimes it's just internet idiots, robots that like to get in and put a cat amongst the pigeons. Baseball is Baclamite is saying, it's 100% here today. I'm using retarder. It has been the best thing I have learnt from you. Thank you, Ian. You're very much welcome. Jispy Girl, I'm wondering how to buy your art supplies online. I don't have art supplies online. What brand paints do you recommend? You know, I do not have any, there are other people out there that have paint companies that endorse them or sponsor them, or people that make their own paints, and mediums, but I don't. I just use what I get from the art supply, and I'm making sure I'm getting an artist quality paint. I'm using Atelier Interactive. So yes, I do not have art supplies to sell. The only things I sell are my art. All my tutorials are done on a size canvas that's good enough to be sold and put on a frame on someone's wall. They're all purchased through PayPal, and you can message me on Facebook if you want to purchase one of my paintings, and there are links in the description below for my Facebook, see what art's available, my PayPal account, donation link, they're all there, okay? And don't forget, this is a super chat. Anyone that feels like putting in a donation, just hit that $ down below, and it helps me out a lot as well. No worries, says Tammy Sharp. Linda Armstrong, live your hay, whatever that means, live your hay. You must have hit some weird keys there, because like I say to everybody every week, I'm not the brightest light in the house, and if you're writing something a bit messed up and mistakey, I won't be able to 9 times out of 10 work out what you were trying to mean. Excuse me. Paul Ellis. Have a hard time with clouds also. Thanks for asking. Mine always end up too big for some reason. That's why you need to practice. It might sound like, yeah, practice, but believe me, you've got to put a lot of practice into the clouds. Clouds are one of the most basic things in a painting, but they can be the most hardest and difficult thing to achieve, you know. Don't over cloud your sky. You can get caught in that mistake. Don't do them all the same size. Need to work out perspective so they look like they're coming from far and over your head. There's all these things that you practice, and once you finally pick it up, hey, it took me many years to get to my clouds to where they are today. And I mean, they're not the greatest clouds, but they are achievable clouds. They look like clouds, and it took me quite a few years to get them where they are today, okay? So it does take a lot of practice. Linda Armstrong, love your hair and thanks for the advice, will do. Thank you very much, Linda Armstrong. Another one's held for review from... I have just found Retarda Josonja's Medium. Yes, that's the one I use, Josonja's Medium. You can get that, go online and you can find that at all sorts of art supplies, okay? Sharon Blankenship is saying, Michaels in the USA have art supplies on clearance, everyone. So we don't have Michaels over here, but I know the USA do have Michaels. You are is just short for you. Yes, I know, you're Paula Ellis. So some love your hair. Yes, I understood that one. Thank you very much. Is short for your. I know. Or you can put your and then apostrophe RE, and that's short for you are. You know what I mean? Got a lovely cup of tea going here. Now, night, Tammy Sharp. Tammy Sharp's going to bed, are you, Tammy? Good night, Tammy. All the best to you. Exercise that knee. What is the most difficult thing for me to paint personally, says Tammy Biddle? I don't really know. I've never... Everything that I've tried to paint, or I've taken it on, I've learnt from it and done them better. Excuse me for a minute. Every time I go live, I never get a runny nose, but now it's always a bit runny. Excuse me. What would be the most difficult thing for me to paint? I suppose a coloured portrait would be very difficult. I can do black and white ones okay. So I'd probably have to say a colour portrait maybe. Good night, Tammy Sharp. Good night, Tammy Sharp. Everyone's saying good night to you, Tammy Sharp. All the best to you. Have a great night. How long have we been going for? 27 minutes, and we've got 27 people on board here. Very good. Now, I also like to use my live shows to get people to know that are fresh onto the show or watching it, that all my tutorials are for sale. I always have one or two in the background on my live shows, and they are all, at the moment, from this present date, they're $69 US, and that includes shipping and handling to your home, okay? And the good thing about them is, if you're an avid follower of mine and you like my art, you can buy one, and then later on down the track, they have a label on the back. You can go and see exactly which tutorial, where it is in my channel, and you can watch it being created and being made, okay? There's links below, check them all out. There's one for all my video catalog. I have over 250 videos in my YouTube catalog. So, and there are quite a few people that don't realize just how much content is on my YouTube channel. Get familiar with the playlist. When you click playlist, there's certain playlists. Click the one with the most videos in it, and they're all grouped in one list, and you can scroll to one, play, the next one, and play. For those who don't understand it that way, there's a link there for all my paintings available for sale. You can have a look there, and I've also added a link to my traceables. Any traceable relating to my YouTube videos, they are in a link there as well below. Who have we got here? I love the Michaels Jackson you did, says Tina Gordon. Thank you very much. Yes, see, that's a black and white one. I find them more achievable. If you're going to get into portraits, you can probably start with black and white and then progress into skin tones, okay? And if that's all you're ever going to do, you will master it for sure. There's people that do just folds, you know, material, or there's people that just do florals and flowers. You can be just a portrait painter, but the more you do that one subject, the more you will master it, time and everything. Don't forget to give him a thumbs up, says Tammy Biddle. Yes, if you haven't given the thumbs up, hit the thumbs up now. And share it to your platform there. Oh, you know what I didn't do? Bear with me a minute while I do this. We've got copy. I just didn't put this on my Facebook platform. As someone in the group, I'm not on the. I can't see the comments at the moment as I'm just putting this onto my Facebook. If someone can put a link to the art group page, that'll be fantastic, to the Ianapolis Art Group Network. So I've just put that onto the my Facebook page. Thank you very much, Ian. You're welcome. Okay, that's that done. Okay. I've added 2 albums with a bunch of photos. Anyone can use them. Was that allowed? Tammy Biddle, I've added 2 albums. Yeah, that, of course it is. If it's your stuff, you can put albums. Is that on the art group page? Is that allowed? I'm pretty sure it's allowed. Why not? Why not? So you know what I did? You might think I don't have sugar in my tea because I didn't put any in here, but I put it in the teapot. I just put the appropriate amount in the teapot, so I just have to pour the tea and the milk into the cup. I've added 2 albums with a bunch of photos anyone can use. Was that allowed? Well, yes, it would be allowed, Tammy, so long as they're your photos, or if they're not your photos, you've credited the person they belong to. Maureen Lippencoat. Hi, Ian. Thank you for all your tutorials. Give the thumbs up, guys. Love, Maureen. Thank you very much, Maureen. Yes, I took the photos. Well, that's fine, Tammy. You can just tell people, here's some of my photography here. You're welcome to use them as a reference. Feel free to credit me in your work if you wish. Yeah, I'll put them on there. I might even snab some if I like some, all right? It's a beautiful cup of tea. Back to the live show. And like I said, I'd like to acknowledge patrons of mine, Gail Clark and Mark Thorbs. Thank you very much. I think it's Forbes because it's with an F, not a TH. Mark Forbes. Thank you very much for joining my patrons platform. There's a link below to check out my patron platform, and if you want to become a patron, just follow the prompts, and it's very self-explanatory on the site there. And in my art group, I love it when you support each other. You aren't shy anymore. It's great. And I haven't seen enough of it. I'd like you to post pictures of yourselves as well, so as we get to see the person behind the art. And get familiar with the rules and regulations. They're at the top of the group as you go into the group page. They're just at the top there, and then under the announcement. Just get familiar with those. And like I've always said, if you want to rant on about religion, you go to religious platforms there. There's no religious rant and raving on there, and there's no political rant and raving as well. And it's not a marketing platform for professionals, okay? If you're a beginner artist and you've got something someone bought, or you want to sell something, you're more than welcome to put it on there, okay? And like I said before, if you're using somebody's photo reference or a tutorial from anybody and you put your work of art up there and you want everyone to see it and comment on it, that's all great. Just be sure to credit that person. It's just a nice thing to do, all right? Okay. Now, more questions. We're here for questions. We're here for questions. Feel free to ask me anything you want. Okay, sure, says Angela. Yes, I took the photos. Yes, I read that one. Shared to your group, Ian, just now. Thank you very much, Angela Young. Angela Young, what you have posted is okay. Tammy, going to use some of them. Thanks. I would love to see paintings that were based off mine. Yes, well, you get them out there. Even if you keep posting that feed up every 3rd day or something, get it familiar with people looking at it every day. All right? Excuse me. Christine Justice. Ian, Hope that is okay to use your first name. Yes, of course it is. Do you have a tutorial on how to use a roll of canvas to make your own matte board painting surface? Not sure of the correct terminology. I think somewhere in my video catalogue, I've done videos where I'm making my canvases. Get familiar with go to my YouTube channel and go to my playlist where they're all grouped together, and scroll down until you find something appropriate with making my canvas panels, okay? Because I make my own canvas panels. I go and buy an artist quality roll of canvas. It's in a big roll, and I cut that out to size, and I buy these lightweight Foamalite board. I cut them to size, and I adhere the canvas to that with the contact adhesive. That's the one that the upholsterers use. That way you know the one where they spray two surfaces and you let it get tacky, and then when it sticks, it ain't coming apart. So check that out, Christine. Sharon Blankenship, Ian, I am giving you credit for a lot of mine, but I'm not sure if they are all yours or just your style. Well, on my if I've got someone's name to use like I do, a lot of them, some of them are my style and some of them aren't. I'll say this is from here or there or wherever, okay? So you would know if you've watched one of my tutorials. Angela Young, Christine, Justin, he does go on his YouTube and it's in there. Okay. Paula Neary, hi Ian. So to become a patron, just donate on Patreon. Then you will show your paintings on your Friday Night Live. Is that correct? When people, if you want me to show your paintings on this show here, you need to tell me I'm a patron, and it's only for patrons. So you become a patron, it costs you $1 a month, from $1 a month. It's something I can give to my patrons. I've had a few people sending them to me, but they're not patrons of mine. So it's only for the patrons. They need at least something a bit different than what the other audience get, okay? So that's all I've got at the moment. So if you want to become a patron, Paula, you're welcome. And then you can send me a photo of your art in Messenger on Facebook and say, yes, I am one of your, let me know that you're a patron. And here's a painting for Friday Night Live. And then I'll copy that, keep it for the next show coming up, okay? Thank you, Ange, and thank you, Christina, says Ange and Christina to everybody. Okay, what else was I? So, also, we're almost, I didn't even write it down. I think the subscribers to the channel is hitting almost 68,000. Is it 66 or 67 something? Anyway, we're getting there. We're nearly hitting the 70,000 mark. And just last night it hit me. It's not far off 100,000. And when it does get 100,000, I'm not going to let the cat out the bag, but I'm going to do something special for all my subscribers and followers. Okay? So look out for that. That's about 30-something thousand subscribers away, but when we hit the 100,000, I want to do something special for you all. And also, I'd like to let you know that when you buy a painting of mine, I also take a photo of myself with the painting and personalise that photograph with you, to you, and autograph it as well, okay? And it's something you can print and either frame as a separate, or you can put it just behind the painting and keep it with the painting itself, okay? I have some amazing photos you can try, says Tina Gordon. I'll have to put them on the art group page, and I'll start looking around for that, because believe me, people in my situation, it is hard to find content to paint sometimes. And at the moment, my next one is the Perth boathouse. That'll be coming out next Tuesday, Monday or Tuesday my time. And then the next one is this Joe Pool sunset that for Beverly something. I won't say the name because I'm not quite sure of it, but that's the one for the week after. And the other two are ones that have already been done, okay? What do we got here? Thanks, Ian. 67,000, says Paul. There we go, we're 67,000. So we're almost ready to hit 70,000 subscribers, all right? So make sure you share me work around and comment and giving the thumbs up helps out a lot. Hi, Ian from Port Lincoln, South Australia. Loving your tutorials. Thank you very much, Moggy. Moggy from South Australia, Port Lincoln. I'm glad you can join me. I hope you can join me next week as well. I'm on this time every week. Brenda Martis. Hi, Ian. I'm in Richmond, VA, USA. How can I get a copy of your drawing traceables? There's a link in the description below right now of this video. Go to the link in the description below this video and there's a link there. It'll take you there. And I've got to remember link. I'm just going to write it down so I don't forget, but I want to finish reading this comment. For your traceables, I like to rely on them. I definitely want to be a patron. You are an excellent teacher. Thank you very much, Brenda. Paul Neary. Do a dance, Ian, when you hit 100,000 subscribers. I want to see you dance. Why do I want to dance? I'm not a dancer. No, I've got a surprise for you all anyway, all right? Woohoo, nearly there, the guru, says Angela Young. Let's aim big. All right, some people might be on their device and click a link. Now, whether it's my Facebook link, my Art Available for Sale link, or the traceable links, they're on my Facebook page. If you cannot get into those links on your device, it's because you're not signed in. You're on your device, your phone, and you obviously can go into your Facebook, but it's going to ask you to sign in again to use Facebook to get into that link, because it's a link through my Facebook page, if you can understand what I mean. So to cut a long story short, you're getting into the link of my traceables and it's saying, oh, I've got to sign into Facebook, but I'm already on Facebook. But what it's saying is do it again, because that link is associated with Facebook, and then it'll get you in there. Because I have in the past had some people going, it won't open for me, and that is the reason why, all right? Okay, I'll be in, says Moggy. Thank you very much. Woohoo, nearly there. Read that one. Moggy, oops. I've been watching most Friday nights. I can also post some photos of the coastline from here on your Facebook page. Willing to share with everyone. Put it on my art group page, not my Facebook page, okay? My art group page is for all that sort of stuff. You're welcome to put photos there for people to use if you like. Go for it on the art group page. I hope you're a member of the art group there, Moggy, and if you're not, there's a link below where you can request to join there. Thanks, Angela. I was just trying to have fun. Do not mean to offend anybody, says Paul Neary, whatever that was about. Dance. Oh, you were talking about that. No, it's all right, Paul Neary. Don't worry about it. It's all right. Tammy, another artist is having a drawing to give away, a small painting for everyone who shares a particular video on social webs like Facebook or Twitter. Do you have to share it, then let him know you did? Not sure what you mean there. They're probably doing it full time to do that. I don't give paintings away. I don't bribe people to share my stuff. I just do what I do, and if you like what I do, it's helping us both out, okay? And if you're inspired to share it, that's great, but I'm not going to bribe anyone to share my stuff. You have to share it, then let him know you did. I mean, you're welcome to let me know you've shared some of my stuff, but I'm not quite sure. Does anyone else know what Tammy Bedell's on about? Another artist is having a drawing to give away in a small painting for everyone who shares a particular video on a social web, like Facebook or Twitter. You have to share it, then let him know you did. Well, I'm not quite sure. If someone can, I'm not quite sure where you're going with that one. You may want to do slime that. Tammy Bedell, slime, supposed to say something. You may want to do something that. Moggy, okay, I actually meant the art group page. I'm a member, thank you. Yeah, you're welcome, Moggy. Yep, put those photos you want on my art group page. So Tammy Biddle, if you can sort of explain to me a bit more clear, explain it to me like I'm 7.5 and see if I can understand it all right. Don't blame you, Ian, says Tammy Biddle. Actually, I meant the art group page. Yes, I read that one. All right, any more questions? I'm here for you. We're here to connect. We've been going for 45 minutes. There's 30 something followers there. I mean, not, yeah, viewers, I mean. Let's donate for the guru. $1 is your need to support him for his time and help guys and for keeping us inspired, says Angela Young. Yes, this is a super chat. If you look below, only for those viewers in the live feed now, you don't get this opportunity in the replay, but there's a $sign down where you type in your comment. If you want to donate to me, you hit that $sign and you can slide the bar to the amount you want to send to me, and that'll come my way, okay? And that's what super chats are all about. A few shows ago, some of my followers were telling me I should do it, so I found out, well, it was there to be enabled, so I've enabled it, and that allows you just to support my content. And it's your way of saying, you know what, Ian, we like what you're doing out there. Here's a couple of bucks, all right? So it's that easy. Tammy Blankenship. See, there you go. Tammy no, sorry, my mistake. Sharon Blankenship. She's just donated. She's just made a donation there. You can all see it, and that's how it works. Sorry, he is very small painting. Then he has a drawing to pick one person to win that tiny painting. Oh, they are only entered if they share his video. Yeah, I used to do something similar to that, like, how did I do it now? Like, I had painting giveaways where, actually, I think it was my patrons. I only did it for my patrons. But I did something where it needed the first 50 comments, and those first 50 got into the draw, did the painting on YouTube and pulled a number out and gave it away to the winner. Yamaha, aka Angel Jackson, she's won from memory, that won one, but quite a few people have won some. Okay, but yeah, I don't do that anymore. There's a lot of effort and work behind the scenes goes into something like that. And if I was doing it full time as a full-time YouTuber artist, social network artist, I can incorporate things like that. But I have to run a roofing business, and that keeps me very busy. Okay, thank you very much, Angela Young. I love you very much. She's just made another donation. Isn't that fantastic? Angela Young and Sharon Blankenship. You know, sometimes I get names mixed up, and the reason is I've noticed in my followers there's a lot of Tammys, there's a lot of Karens and Sharons, a lot of these particular names, and so sometimes, like, I mispronounce Sharon Blankenship. I went to say Tammy, and that's the reason why this happens with me. Okay, so don't take it personally. It's that easy to donate, says Angela Young. There you go. Beautiful, beautiful. Yes, just hit that $sign, and it's that easy. Okay, it's cheaper than a cup of coffee. We're all having a cup of coffee here. All right. What have we got there? We've got 30 odd people here viewing, so there must be more people that can ask me some questions. I want to answer your questions, and if I can't answer it, someone else in the show can answer it. That's in the list there. Oh, what else have we got there? So, patrons of mine, if you're a patron of mine, feel free anytime during the week in Messenger on Facebook, send me a painting and go, here's a painting for YouTube Live. You can say where it is or whatever, a bit of brief description about it. They all get saved into my iPad, and I screenshot them and I show them up, okay? Let's see if we've got something here like last week's, because no, if I don't keep on about a certain subject, people forget, which is understandable. So where are we? I'm just going to look for them now. Here we go. Where are we? Here we go. Oh, I've lost them. There's only 3 there now. Well, as an example, which way do we got to slide it? There we go. This is one of Steve Gonzo's. Can you see that? Let's hope the It's underwater, but this iPad has the glass. There's another one. Is that? Yeah, that's Gonzo. He does some obviously good water and ship stuff. Steve Gonzo. He's on the art group page. He's posted these up. And this one was, did I write a name on there? Sharon Blankenship. There we go. See, I write your name on it. And I keep them in my iPad here and I show them up like this, okay? So if you're a patron of mine, only patrons can do this. You can send me your art for Friday Night Live. Just put it in there, painting for Friday Night Live, Ian, and you can give me a brief description on it, okay? Christine Justice. Thank you very much, Christine Justice. Her, alongside Angela Young and Sharon Blankenship, have made a donation in this super chat. Thank you very much. So if you're new to this, the $ below is all about super chat. You can hit that and donate to me, okay? And what that does, for those people might think, like myself and a lot of other video YouTubers out there, a lot of time and effort does go into making a, sorry, everyone's messaging me at once now. A lot of people go, a lot of time and effort goes into making those videos, and they're made for nothing. But if there's an opportunity where the followers can sort of give something back and support that, it's much appreciated, and we will take it on, and that's what it's all about, okay? Oh, okay, and I'm still here. I can't control I wish I could turn everything off on the phone so nothing comes through. Pom, if you're there, you were trying to message me. I'll call you after this show. My girlfriend was trying to message me as well. So yes, that's how it helps us, okay? Because like I said, we make our videos for nothing and they cost you nothing. And it's not like, well, you should give us something. That's not what it's all about. Well, not in my eyes anyway. I do it because I love it. But it's just now the way all these social network and platforms are developing as time goes on, it's making it more achievable for the viewer to react with the creator. And if they're feeling generous, they've got donate buttons. You'll see a donate button in the link below. That's if you just wanted to simply donate to me. It's a through PayPal donate button. Or you can use that to purchase my paintings. It'll take you straight through to your PayPal account. Like if you wanted to purchase one of my paintings, you click on that, you put the amount in there and it's there straight away. And another great thing that's coming out next year is Facebook Libra. It's a currency for Facebook. That'll be supposed to be coming out early next year. And it's pretty much your own account. And you put real money into that account and that floats alongside with your messenger on Facebook. So let's just say Joe Blow wants to buy Mary Ann's coffee table. That's X amount of Libra. So you just message that in the Libra, in the message, you said, let's just say it's 20 Libra, which is the currency on Facebook. You put that in there, press send like you're sending a message, and bang, it's there straight away, no fees or nothing, okay? Thank you, Angela Young, Sharon Blankenship, and Christine Justice for your donations there. I'll get onto some more here, says Tammy Biddell. Steve makes me jealous, haha. Tammy Young, see, there we go again, Tammy Young. Angela Young, have watched your Bob Ross tutorial about 6 times, and now we'll be giving it a go today because I'm ready to go. Wow, Gonzo. Sharon, your paintings are amazing. Tammy Biddell, good work, Sharon. Sharon Blankenship, thank you, Ange. Angela Young, you're very welcome, Sharon. Christine Justice. Ian, my acrylic seems to dry much darker than I intend. I do state that in some of the videos. Be careful because all acrylics will dry a bit darker. Any suggestions how to overcome this tendency? Well, be aware of it, and if you don't want it to be darker than what you mixed, mix it a bit lighter, okay? That's all I can say, because and if you've done a painting and it's too dark, leave it set up on the wall and learn from that. You can look at it and go, well, yeah, I remember doing that. I'll tone it down a bit. Hi, Ian in the USA, says Felicita Andino. Hello, Felicita Andino. I've probably got another cup of tea in my pot. We're all having a cup of tea. Friday Night Live in the USA time. This is Saturday morning, Australia time. and it's where we can connect. You can ask me questions, and it doesn't have to be about art, but anything to do with my channel. If you have any ideas about what I can incorporate into my channel, and if I find them appropriate enough, I will do it, and I'll acknowledge you for that, and I'll credit you for your ideas as well. Okay, I always like to use this moment to tell people that my paintings are for sale, all my tutorials are for sale. Okay, so message me in Facebook. The links are in the description below. Have a look at the links. There's about half a dozen or more. There's probably 7 now. There's a link for my traceables if you want my traceables. Can you hear me all right? Why is on everyone sending me, oh, I know why. People are sending me photos. And now they're all coming up on the screen. That's it. They go away on their own. Oh, Tina Gorton, you're having a busy time there sending me photos. All right. Do we have any more questions? Oh, Dennis. Oh, no, not Dennis. It's Denise. Denise Key. Oh, I made it to the live. Hello from Oklahoma. Thank you for joining us, Denise. You're welcome. It Matters says, have you ever painted a cave? I've been wanting to do a cave with all the rocks formatting. Maybe not so much a cave, but I've done some with rocks and that. Like if you go to the links below, you've got all my videos there. They're all, and then go to my video, the playlists, and scroll down until you find the thumbnail that might tickle your fancy, all right? I haven't done a cave such as just a cave, but I've done stuff with rocks, all right? I made it to the live show, says Laverne. Thank you for joining me, Laverne. This is all about asking me questions. If you have any questions, ask me some questions and I'll do my best to answer them. Look at me shirt creasing up. It looks stupid, doesn't it? It looks good because I've got a massive chest under here. You'd be surprised how ripped and pumped I am under here. That's why I wear jackets and shirts, just so you can't see that, because I don't want to intimidate anybody with the fine, sharp, chiseled physique I possess under my clothing, you know. It's mind-boggling, but let's not get into that. Let's get into answering your questions. We hear you well. Thank you very much, Angela. Yes, I just like to every now and then make sure we can. I made it to the live show. Hi Ian from Canada, says EJM. Love your work. Thank you very much for your feedback, EJM. Laverne, good. Most can produce it right. Very good. Most can't pronounce it right. I have trouble pronouncing words. Laverne. Let's get rid of this. Please, no more messages. If anyone is on my live show sending me messages, wait till the live show's over, because I can't get to them at the stage. You got plenty of time in the rest of the day to send them. Still live, says Inky Spectre. Yes, I'm still live. Inky Spectre, I'm still live. We've been going for 58 minutes. And I'm here to answer your questions, or if you have any input I can incorporate into my channel, I'm more than welcome to take it on board and look into it. Angela Young, there are many tutorials of caves to paint, and you can incorporate with Ian's style of rocks. Yes, absolutely. You are so pumped and ripped. Yes, I am so pumped and ripped. Night, Ian, everybody. I am so tired and sleepy. Good night, Sharon Blankenship. You have a good night there. Okay. That's the end of my cup of teas there. I love that sound. Cup of tea? Would you like a cup of tea? And a bicky, please. Okay, do we have any more questions? Any more questions? Like I said, check the links in the description below. I'll just acknowledge my patrons again, which was Gail Clark and Mark Forbes. They joined my patrons platform last week. Everybody that joins, I like to acknowledge you in the following show of live Q&A. and you have the opportunity to send me your artwork, and I show it on my show as well, so everyone else can see your artwork on here on live on YouTube. And Janice Burns, thank you for buying one of my paintings last week. She bought it as a gift for Angela Young and surprised Angela Young on her birthday. And Jet Lee made a nice donation last week. After the show, he hit the donate link in the description, in the links in the description below. So I want to thank Jet Lee, whoever you are out there. Their name was just Jet Lee. So thank you very much for that. Okay, how is Steve doing now? He is home. Says it matters. Steve is going well. He's got a collar on and everything, but I haven't let him outside once yet. I'm just sort of waiting. Plus it's wet and windy and rainy outside. So I want to spoil him for a couple of weeks before I let him back outside, but he's doing great. He's not around at the moment. But yeah, Steve is doing great. So thank you for that. Everyone gave me a lot of support when he went missing for a while, but he's all back home now, safe and sound. That was from It Matters. Denise, I appreciate that you put the canvas size up on each tutorial. Well, yes, in my beginning videos, I never used to, and a lot of people wanted the sizes, and I'll be damned, what does it matter about the size? You can do a visual on how big it is compared to me, but some people want it, so now it's always there. And like when I used to watch YouTube when I was learning, I did notice the other odd tutorialists putting their sizes or their paints across or under the screen or whatever. So I like to give the beginner as much as they can absorb from my videos. So I'm pretty much showing you the canvas, and I'm pretty much telling you now as well that it's a quality artist quality canvas. The better the surface, you will get a better outcome on your painting, and the better quality paints you use, the better the outcome your painting would be as well. Okay, and the sizes are there, the colors go up the screen. And I always like to encourage beginners, if you like to follow one of my paintings, watch it once or twice, no, more than once. Don't watch it just once, or don't put it on and try and paint along with it. You need to watch it once or a couple of times so you know what's going to happen and what's up ahead. And if I've made any mistakes, you'll know not to make them. And then you can set yourself up. Then it's ready to paint along with my YouTube videos, okay? Angela Young is saying, yes, thanks Janice Burns and yourself once again. You next time, and Steve, can you next time have Steve on your live show? Steve! I'll see if I can get him now. Just bear with me a minute. No, Steve's under the bed. I can't reach him. Oh. Steve is under the bed and I cannot reach him. So, but Bernard, he always sits in baskets. This is Bernard Watson. He's a black cat. He's not on my videos, but Steve is. Let's show you. He's only 8 months old, but he's a big boy. Come here, come here. Yeah, he loves washing baskets. Get your foot out of there. All right, that's Bernard Watson. There you go. You can go back, mate. I'm going to sit back down there now. You go there. All right. Oh, no, I better move that. You're going to go crazy. There we go. Whoa, watch the paintings. All right. Sorry about that. I'm frozen, am I? Maybe it'll come back. Good morning to you. Okay, let's get back into it. Bernard is gorgeous. Thank you, Angela. Christine, sorry to ask so many questions. No, that's what it's all about. Ask me as many as you want. I'm pretty new to this. What is the tooth on a canvas? You know, a canvas, when it's got the weave and cross and cross like that, the lumps within the weave, that's just the tooth, the lumps within it, okay? Canvas paper, it might have little impressions of a pattern on it, but it's not very toothy like a canvas, meaning, can you see that? That's the surface. If anything, it's like that, but that's microscoped, zoomed in to give you an idea. It's just the lumps and bumps in it, and that helps control the paint where you're blending and pushing and that. Where if you're just using a cheap canvas paper, if anything, it's like painting on plastic. It can just, you got no control as much as a toothed canvas. Okay. So cute and big. You were, says Tammy Biddle. Yeah, he's a big boy. Eh? He's really thick. You were. Vicky Wanep. You were. Bernard is camera shy. Oh, he's not camera shy. He just doesn't know it, I suppose. He's just always happening, but he loves sleeping. I've got the curtains open in the room. The morning sun's shining in, and he's just sitting in that. Angela Young, no, you're okay now. Okay, yes, sometimes these lives you get freezing or they drop out or something. What do we got there? 30 people. So is there anything more you just want to get out of me from this show? Like any more questions you might want to ask? Have you all hit the thumbs up? Make sure you check the links in the description below. They help you out when you're following YouTubers like me or other people, knowing what they have in their cupboard. That's my cupboard. You know, you go to someone's house and you want to know what's in the kitchen, you look in the cupboards and you know what they've got. So that's my cupboard. The link's in the description below, and it shows you let's go through. I've got a blooper link to watch some blooper videos. They contain a bit of naughty, rude language. There's my art group link. There's my Facebook group link, my patrons link, the paintings I have available for sale, the variety of videos. There's a link to show you all my videos. I have over 250 videos on my YouTube channel, so get familiar with those. There's a link that'll take you to my traceables as well. Okay. How long have you been painting, says It Matters? I started painting in 2012 and I learnt from YouTube. Okay. And it inspired me to paint that, and accidentally I got into filming, and the filming started that way. And then I put it on YouTube, and one thing led to another to where it is now. I've always been artistic though, with drawing with graphite pencil, portraits and figures and stuff like that. Okay, so I have been always artistic, but I just started with acrylic paints in 2012. You were frozen, says Vicky Winnap. Yeah, well, sorry about that. Sometimes it happens with live. Do you gesso some if your canvases, says Dennis. Whether my canvases are pre-primed or gesso primed or not, I don't gesso them. I use the Flow White, which is a liquid white. It's a student white. It's a craft white paint. It's very soft, flowing white. That's why I call it white. And I use that in retarder to prepare the canvas so I can paint my sky and clouds the way I do. I don't buy a canvas and then gesso it and then go from there. What you see me do in my tutorials is what I do. Sometimes they might need a mist of water. I might do that first to help the paint. It's a very hot, dry day, so I do that. It is grainy bits where the paint catches and is not smooth, says Angela Young. You need to gesso coat to get it smooth, Christine. Well, there you go. Angela's saying sometimes if your tooth's too toothy on your canvas, too lumpy, you can gesso that and fill them in a bit more and make it smoother. Or sometimes when you pre-claimed a canvas where you've painted over it, such as this boathouse, that's a pre-claimed canvas. So I did a painting on that and didn't like it, so I painted that one over it. That's got smoother surfaces on it because it's virtually act like a filler and filled in all the lumps and bumps, all right? It Matters. Mira, I'm in Kentucky too. Someone else is in Kentucky. Thank you. Does smoothness help to blend better? Blending takes a lot of practice, and you might be better at on a smoother surface than a tooth surface, or vice versa. So be sure to do a lot of practicing and work out. Don't just assume, well, one's better than the other. In my opinion, a canvas tooth surface would be easier than a smoother surface, but still involves a lot of practice. Hello everybody, says Janice Burns. G'day Janice Burns, it matters. Wow, 3 from Kentucky here. Yeah, you can tell me all where you're from, everybody. Tell me where you're from. And all those newcomers, put your thumbs up. Christine, or just what Ian just said, also with Flow White. Okay, Sharon J. And remember that gesso can be really any white paint, such as ceiling paint or even regular wall paint. That's right, you can use the ceiling paint that you paint the ceilings in your house with. You can gesso that up if you're desperate enough, or not if you're desperate, but you can use. I have done it in the past, in my early days. Okay. Hello everyone. Artie hugs from Canada, says Janice, says Sharon J. Tammy Biddell, Northeast Ohio. It's from Tammy Biddell. She's from Northeast Ohio. And Angela Young is saying hello to Janice. Yeah, so I was asking where are you all from there. So yes, we got some people from Kentucky, Ohio. Did my question above not come through? Bev Sowers. Okay, I might have missed some. Bev Sowers. Ask the question again, Bev Sowers, and I'll make sure I acknowledge it, because sometimes when I'm talking, there's quite a few going up and I miss some, okay? So I would like to know what you said before, Bev. So get that, just tell me again. I'm scrolling back, but you know, I'll probably end up missing others. So, oh, hang on, what was that one? Hi, Angela. Hi, Bev. Yeah, so tell me again, Beverly, if you don't mind. I thought gesso was heavy, thick, interesting. Yeah, well, educate yourself in the art shop when you go to your art supply by asking questions about these things as well that you hear getting regularly used. You can always ask. I did that in the beginning as well. Hi, Ange. Fell asleep. Janice Burns fell asleep. Gesso is thick, yes. Sharon J. Hello. Janice, it matters. Gesso isn't all that thick though. Not mine anyway. Yeah, gesso's not, it's not a real like a paste. It's just the consistency of house paint that you paint the internal walls with. Okay, Bev Sowers. I'm trying to do your planet Earth and moon painting. My planet is horrible. Can I just reload paint on the sponge and start over? Do I have to paint white over it first? Well, if you don't like your planet, yes, let it dry, let it really dry right through, and then paint your planet white first and let that dry. Okay, then reload your sponge. And there's a video I've done how to paint planet Earth. Follow those procedures there. Practice it first on something before you do it on your painting as well, okay? It does take practice. Angela Young, usually I fall asleep. I slept in this morning. I tried to wake you, Janice, says Angela Young. Just the way I did with clouds are bad, says Bev Sowers. Just the way I did the clouds are bad. Well, it takes a bit of, are you maybe talking about, no you're not. I think I've got one of your paintings on my iPad, Beverly. Your clouds are not that bad. You've got the sky there. But if you're you're having trouble, practice. It does take practice. I mean, you look at let's say a fighter, UFC fighter or boxer, you know, they're in the ring and you're watching them fight and all this stuff. They've put a lot of training behind them to get there. And it's the same with you and your art. You got to be that prize fighter. You're out running every night and skipping and hitting the bag and all of that stuff to become a prize fighter and look great in the ring. It's the same with your art. You got to be out there practicing like a prize fighter, and the more you practice, the more you can put bullshit into your art, and the people are just going to go, whoa man, that is bullshit, that is fantastic. That's how it all happens through a lot of practice, okay? I can't say that more than enough. Clouds are usually difficult for us beginners, Beverly, says Sharon J. Yes, they can be. Even some people that have been painting for many years, they can be very difficult for, okay? Hi, Ian. Tari. Tarianne here. It's pronounced like Terry. Terry. All right, Terry. I'm asking from Vancouver, Washington, USA. Well, what are you asking, Terry? Did you say something before? I can't see something in there so far. So ask away, Terry, from Vancouver, USA, Washington. Ask away anything you want. Hey, Terry, I am near Vancouver, BC, which I think is British Columbia, says Sharon J. Bev Sowers, my regular clouds are great. Just the clouds on the planet, okay, come through weird. When following Ian's tutorial. Okay, well, they're going to be just misted around, so you can sort of see through them and the planety bits underneath, and bits of it can be solid. But do not use the flowing white paint. If you're using that, use your good stuff out of a tube, titanium white. Load your brush up, a little blending, scrumbling brush, and get most of that off, and then put it on in whirly motions, but slowly build it up as well. Angela Young, Bev, if you don't like what I did, I get a wet sponge and wipe it before it sets. It saves starting over. I hope this helps. If you don't like what you did, do it the way Angela Young's saying. Get a wet sponge and wipe it off straight away. Terry again, trying to ask, how do you keep your palette paint wet, workable, i.e. gold and heavy? I paint quite quick when I'm painting in my studio there, and if I have to, if it's a drier time of the year, I'll get my spray bottle of water and just spray over it, keep it damp. And I'm using retarder in some of the paints, and that keeps it wet longer as well, okay? So I hope that helps your question there, Terry. Terry Ann. Hey, Terry Ann. Okay, how many people we got there? We've got 26. We've been going longer than an hour now, so I might start wrapping this up. Thank you very much for joining me, everybody. This is Friday night live Q&A where we connect with each other. Check out my paintings that are available for sale. Contact me and purchase them through PayPal. There's many links in the description below. Knock yourself out what you can be familiar with there as well. There's links for my traceables, okay? And until next week, I'll be posting up the boathouse Monday or Tuesday next week. That'll be up there, you know. Oh wow, that's not even edited yet. I've still got to edit that together. And that'll be featuring Bev Sowers. She sent in a video to telling me when it's time to whack a frame on it. And if you want to appear in one of my paintings and telling me when it's time to whack a frame on it, you message me in Facebook, a messenger there, and I'll explain how it all works there, okay? It's very, very easy, all right? So where are we? We've just got some good nights here. Everybody's saying good night. I'm sorry, keep getting cut off. I'm on a drier climate. Thank you so much for everything. You're welcome, Terry. Good night, says Sharon. Angela's saying good night. Thanks, Ian, for the rest of the fans. All good night. Okay, yes, so we're all saying good night. I love you all. Cyber kisses and hugs to everybody. All right, where do I close this off? I'm going to say, if you like what I do, make sure you tell your friends and share my content, all right? But if you don't like what I do, you tell everybody, all right? All the best, goodbye, good luck, and good on you. And it's Uru.